Hey everyone, this is Prince Watercress, and welcome back to Let's Play WWF Royal Rumble. In the last episode, we played as Shawn Michaels, and we played as the model Rick Martel. And we're going to mix it up with two more superstars from the first half of 1993, so one-on-one, one player, one fall, and I'm setting the difficulty back to 3 because it was so hard to do it on 5. I ended up losing on the second half of the video, and I decided to just re-record just to make this a little easier on myself. I'm going to start off by playing as Razor Ramon, and I'll be going off against Papa Shango. Razor Ramon started off pretty well in 1992, but he really started catching that wind in 1993. He started out by challenging Bret Hart for the WWE title at Royal Rumble, but he tapped out to the sharpshooter and Bret Hart would retain. The following month, he would win a 16-man battle royal on Monday Night Raw, thanks to Giant Gonzalez pretty much demolishing nearly all of his competition. He would then make his WrestleMania debut at WrestleMania 9, getting a roll-up victory against Bob Backlund. He would then have a short feud with the 1-2-3 Kid in May. 1-2-3 Kid got an upset win on him. Ramon did not like that, and he kept fighting with him some more. He kept losing, but Ramon started to respect him, and that caused him to be teased by the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, who proceeded to make fun of him. Also, if you tie up with a weary opponent whose energy bar is in the red, and press A and B together, or Z on a 6-button controller, you'll hit the outsider's edge for the inevitable pinfall. Anyway, DiBiase would make fun of Razor Ramon for losing continuously to the 1-2-3 Kid. Razor Ramon went off on him, became a good guy, and he started feuding with Ted DiBiase. He would help the Kid, the 1-2-3 Kid, beat DiBiase in a singles match, and he would also beat DiBiase himself in what would be DiBiase's final match in the WWE at SummerSlam 1993, after which DiBiase would retire. However, later that same night, DiBiase's tag team partner IRS would beat 1-2-3 Kid in a singles match. And then in October, he beat Rick Martel in a match to win the vacant Intercontinental title. Finally get some gold around his waist. First of 4 times he held that belt. That would happen in October of that year. Anyway, it's time to play as Jim Duggan because, well, I'm starting to run out of wrestlers to play as here. And we're going up against Randy Savage. Jim Duggan was pretty much on the short end of the stick in 1993. At this point, Sergeant Slaughter, who he usually teamed up with, had pretty much left wrestling full-time to basically do some behind-the-scenes work, so he didn't really get as much action. He did have a short feud with Yokozuna in January because Yokozuna's manager, Mr. Fuji, would badmouth the USA. He then challenged him to a match where he would win, Jim Duggan would win, if he knocked Yokozuna off his feet, because nobody had ever done that before. And in a match on WWE Superstars later that week, the match happened, he finally did it, and Yokozuna was not pleased. Matter of fact, he basically manhandled Jim Duggan, and basically hit him with multiple bonsai drops, just squashed him multiple times, putting Jim Duggan on the shelf for about 4 months. And here's how you do the finisher. You gotta get your opponent stunned, and then you gotta get about 4 or 5 steps away. And if you press A and B or Z on a 6-button controller, and you happen to be at the right distance, Jim Duggan will go into the 3-point stance, and you'll hit the running clothesline for the inevitable pinfall. Anyway, after he was gone for 4 months, he came back. He feuded with Shawn Michaels, but he ended up on the losing end most of the time. He would then lose a few more matches to Yokozuna in the summer before he left the company and joined WCW World Championship Wrestling in 1994. At least he has an awesome sing-thong. I'll give him that. Well, that'll about wrap it up for this episode. Join me next time where I play as 2 more WWE superstars from the first half of 1993 and tell you about what they were doing at that time. So, until then, this is Prince Watercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!